Another world, swords, magic, demon, overpowered heroes. Isekai anime has exploded in popularity over the last decade. But what is Isekai? And where did it all begin? How did we go from Digimon Inuyasha to solo leveling and reincarnated as a vending machine? Let's dive into the fascinating history of Isekai, the genre that turned escapism into an empire. What is an Isekai? Isekai literally means another world in Japanese. It's a genre of anime, manga, and light novels, where the main characters are transported, reborn, or trapped in a parallel world. Think RPG stats, magic systems, guilds, dragons, and sometimes even vending machines. Yep, we'll get to that. The protagonist is usually summoned, reincarnated, or trapped in this new world, and must survive, adapt, or even conquer it. Common Isekai. Tropes: Truck-kun. The classic protagonist dies in the real world, usually hit by a truck, wakes up in a fantasy world. Reincarnation. Being reborn as someone else or something else, even a slime. Overpowered MCs, the hero is often crazy strong. Game mechanics, levels, skills, stat sheets, MMORPG, world-saving quests, or slice of life survival in a fantasy world. Key features of Isekai. Anime, transported from modern world, fantasy setting, OP main characters, quests and adventures. The roots of Isekai. Isekai isn't new. It actually draws from classic literature like Alice in Wonderland, The Chronicles of Narnia, and The Never-Ending Story. In anime, early traces appeared in the 80s with shows like Aura Battler Dunbine, where a mecha pilot is summoned to a medieval fantasy world. Then came the 90s. Shows like Fushigi Yugi and Magic Knight Raya began shaping the genre into what we recognise today. The first wave, of the first massively popular isekai was Digimon. A group of kids is transported to the digital world, full of danger, friendship, and evolution. Around the same time, Inuyasha gave us a time travel isekai with romance feudal Japan, while the vision of Escaflowner mixed fantasy with giant robots. The isekai boom, the real boom, hit in the 2010, and the spark, Sword Art Online. SAO brought isekai into the modern mainstream. Players trapped in a deadly MMORPG where death is permanent. Soon after, shows like ReZero, No Game, No Life, and Konosuba took off, each offering different flavours: trauma, strategy, and comedy. Modern isekai and new subgenres. Modern isekai got wild. In jobless reincarnation, a NEET is reborn with all his memories intact and becomes a powerful mage. That time I got reincarnated as a slime, flipped the script by turning the hero into a squishy blob. And Overlord put the villain in the spotlight. A trapped player becomes an undead overlord in a dying world. Isekai gets creative and evolved fast. It didn't just go bigger, it got weird, funny, sometimes wholesome. Uncle from Another World is a meta-comedy about a guy who came back from an isekai and nobody believes him. And yes, reborn as a vending machine is real. Solo leveling and the global isekai take over. Isekai has gone global. Korean manhwa like Solo Leveling turned the genre on its head. Set in our world, but with dungeon portals and monster invasions, it blends isekai themes with real-world stakes and stunning visuals. The anime adaptation only cemented its worldwide success. Subgenres you should know: isekai has branched into dozens of subgenres. Villainous isekai. Instead of the chosen hero, this subgenre puts the spotlight on the villainess. Reverse isekai flips the script. Instead of being sent to a fantasy realm, otherworldly beings wind up in modern-day Earth. Slow life isekai. Not every isekai is about slaying monsters or becoming a god. In slow life isekai, the goal isn't adventure, it's peace. These stories are all about relaxing, healing, and enjoying the simple joys of life in another world. farming, cooking, or just sipping tea in a fantasy cottage. Comedy, parody, isekai? Tired, overpowered heroes, over-serious quests, cookie-cutter villains? Isekai exist to roast the genre while still being great isekai themselves. Horror, psychological isekai. Some isekai go dark, real dark. These stories strip away the wish fulfillment and dive into the trauma, fear, psychological cost of surviving in a foreign world. And that's just the beginning. There are also sci-fi isekai, military isekai, mecha isekai, even idol isekai. The genre keeps reinventing itself, proving that going to another world is only the beginning of the story. Why is isekai so popular? It's wish fulfillment, sure, but it's also about starting over, reinventing yourself, and facing the unknown. Whether it's slaying dragons, finding love, building a kingdom, or just cooking mushroom stew in a dungeon, isekai taps into something we all feel the desire to escape and the hope to evolve. From Digimon to solo leveling, from vending machines to villainesses, isekai isn't slowing down anytime soon. What's your favourite isekai? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into anime worlds. Until next time, stay curious and maybe pack a sword, just in case.